I do not own the rights to any of the songs played throughout this vlog. Please enjoy this video of my first trip to Lost Lands, and feel free to ask me any questions about my experience. Thank you for watching, because you don't have to. So we're in Detroit. We have a connecting flight to Ohio that leaves in like 45 minutes. For some reason, this airport is just a long strip. Just one long strip. Imagine like a Slim Jim. So I'm walking from one edge of the Slim Jim to the other. I have to get to gate C2, and I'm in the A's, if that tells you anything. So we'll report back when I actually get on the plane to Ohio. And then it'll be realer.
Choppers in the trunk. Full clip, I'm busting everything. Shots to your dog. Choppers in the trunk. Choppers in the trunk.
So, as you can see, there's quite a long walk from the entrance to our actual campsite. There was more than about 6 different campsites, not including the RVs, and we walked through the village, which had all those different shops and people doing activities like yoga and meditation and whatnot. We probably walked for about 15 minutes from the entrance to get to our campsite, and there's a couple hills. It's all rocks and like dead grass. We were more so in the back, but every tent, every campsite had like a general store, medical, restrooms, and water.
Is that supposed to be?
So that's when we initially got in. What you didn't see is that we went through the line. We were told that we had to take our totem back to our campsite because it was aluminum and supposedly our flag was too long. I guess they were only taking like 4-inch flags or something like that, but whatever. We still made it in time for Heckler.
Lost I love you so fucking goddamn much it hurts. I hope you enjoyed. I love you. I got another VIP.
Alright, so I'm gonna pause it right here. A lot of you are probably wondering, like, why the fuck is Ghastly here? Like, he's not really heavy dubstep. Like, why is he playing at Lost Lands? But just so you know, Lost Lands wasn't just dubstep and rhythm. It was also bass house and drum and bass, which was pretty awesome to see. I wasn't too into the Ghastly set, just because that's not what I came to Lost Lands for, but it was pretty dope to see that versatility and to see a lot of the versatile ravers that were there that were shuffling and headbanging. So it was pretty dope. Wasn't too much bass house, but it was a good addition. It was early on in the day before people got too hyped, so yeah, I think it was a good timing for him. So on our way to the second stage, later on after Subtronics, we actually ran into Heckler. This is actually my third time meeting Heckler. I met him at Life is Beautiful back in 2018, and then he came back to Vegas, just showed up at Commonwealth for Club Soda show, ended up doing a back-to-back with Calcium and Graves that night. So this is my third time seeing him. He recognized me again, and we took a picture. where it gets pretty real. So here we are. It's Lost Lands Day 2. We survived the huge ass fucking thunderstorm that came out of nowhere for no reason. There's no reason for it to be raining that hard.
There was clear skies last night we went to sleep.
Everything was all and well in the kingdom, and then thunder out of nowhere.
And bullets that like
Bullet raindrops.
like war.
Bullet raindrops.
Oh my god.
But now, the sun is not out necessarily, but
No, it's coming. It's coming.
the rain is
moving.
done. Things are drying up. And we are on our way. It is 10 o'clock on the dot right now.
Our
We're gonna
tent
get
is soaked.
Low-key soaked. Low-key soaked. We'll make it through. We'll see how the weather comes out today. We're gonna get some food. The fuck? That's not cute. We're gonna get some food and kind of take it from there. But we made it. We survived.
Lost Lands Day 2.
So I wanted to kind of show everyone the village marketplace. A lot of Lost Lands vlogs that I've seen in the past have not really done the best job in showing what the actual camping experience looks like. So this is the marketplace. This is in the campgrounds. It's a bunch of shops, vendors selling pashminas, jewelry, handmade items. There's also a lot of food vendors here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, sweets. There is the Discovery Center where they had workshops and different things like that. Every day they had an itinerary from like meditation to like self-help workshops to things that went all the way up to 3 in the morning that you could go to. You could get up and come here at like 8, 9, 10 o'clock, kind of start your day. And they had programming, and the vendors were there and open pretty much whenever we went there. So the sun is coming out. As you can see, it's getting pretty bright. It's only 10:41 in the morning, so could go back to being as hot as it was yesterday, which was pretty hot, but mostly humid, and I feel the humidity coming today from the rain. It's already pretty bright. People already have on sunglasses. I get it. But today is a big day. There's a lot of people on the lineup. There's a lot of sets that start within each other at the same time, so between stages. So we'll see. Today will be a good day though. Alright, so I'm going to pause it right here because the average person is probably like, what the fuck are they doing? Why are they pushing each other? Why are they shoving? This is a mosh pit. A mosh pit is not supposed to be violent. People are not supposed to be trying to hurt each other or tackle each other or kill each other or whatever. It's for people who have a lot of energy, are very hype, clearly very into the music, and are really feeling themselves or feeling the vibe. And they really want to transfer that energy around. It's kind of like human bumper cars. The idea is just to kind of transfer your energy around. So, not too sure what's happening right here, to be honest. Some drum and bass dropped from 1788L, and no one really reacted. It was a little surprising to me. I was fucking living for it. Not sure if the peeps there just weren't really feeling drum and bass, or don't know what it is, or don't like it. Not sure, but it was a good time. I thought 1788L did a really good job of mixing in drum and bass to his set compared to the other artists that were there, who were not drum and bass artists, and he really went from his shit to drum and bass to songs that people are more familiar with, and I think he did a really good job of that. He was honestly one of my favorite sets throughout the entire weekend.
Make some fucking noise for yourselves tonight! Thank you so fucking much!
So this was a pretty special moment. I had just given this girl a light show, and it was during Keizo's set, and I had made this Keizo pillar to give to someone in the crowd during the set, and I gave it to her, and she was just ecstatic for the rest of the period, so it was a really awesome time. So I just want to pause to shout out my friend Robot. You should definitely follow him on Instagram. He actually came during this set and was like, "Hey Mo, it's about to start pouring raining." Gave me and my girlfriend these trash bags. So very grateful for you, Robot. Thank you. So as you can see, there's a tent over the DJ booth because it's raining pretty hard at this point. It's been raining since Bonsam Lawns back-to-back Hesh, which was around like 5 to 6. And it's still raining. It's raining pretty hard at this point. So this is my last video until the rain ends.
Here in Lost Lands, day 3.
So this is my plane ride back home. I actually ended up sitting next to Chime. He's a DJ from the UK. He had just played the week before in Vegas at Commonwealth, and I had a chance to see him, and I thought he was dope. I actually made him some candy on the plane ride next to him after asking him his favorite color, and then gave it to him. So it was a good time.